Hi, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your November 20th to the 30th, 2023 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in entering to receive a free reading from me, put a turkey in the comment box. The winner will be chosen at random and announced in a separate video. So don't be scammed by anybody who's contacting you saying, hooray, you won. No, that's not going to be me. So just keep your eyes open for a separate video. Now, if you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, or a healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com, which is also linked in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Gemini, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. We have here Justice reversed. We have the Hierophant reversed. We have the Sun in the upright position, which that is absolutely beautiful. We have the Ace of Cups reversed. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have the Four of Wands, angels and spirit guides. Two more. We have the Four of Swords reversed, and we have Judgment, the upright position. So I know a lot of reverse cards came out, but don't worry, there's just a lot going on here. So we have Libra energy coming through. We have Taurus energy coming through. And that's it with the people who are showing up. You're carrying a lot, okay? Your heart, you can actually probably feel a weight on your chest, or you've been having panic attacks or anxiety or just an overwhelming sense of emotions. It's like, oh my gosh, it's too loud, or oh my gosh, this is too intense type of deal. You need to step back and you need to take care of yourself. The Four of Swords reversed is telling me exactly that, like, you're the first thing to go, right? When it comes to everything that you need to get done, Gemini, taking care of yourself, prioritizing you is going to be the first thing to go out the window. And you can also find that you can be so stressed, or it can be so intense, that doing what you need to do is almost too much. It's like it's too much to process right now. So I'm going to just scroll through my phone, right? I'm just going to kind of chill out, numb out type of thing. Be mindful of that. We're going to be coming out of that energy, most definitely. We have the Sun coming through. That's the happiest card in the whole entire deck. If you're looking for a yes answer, that card coming through is like, yes, absolutely, yes. So that is beautiful. You don't fit into a box. And that is something that's going to annoy you. You're going to see the box. The box is over here. You're like way over here. You're not even close to it. So during this time, just be aware of that. You're going to think, I have to fit this mold. I have to be like this. It's too much. And sometimes it's just too much. Be kind to yourself. Slow it down. You might be saying, Dane, I can't slow it down. Please try. Please try, because you have a lot you're going to be celebrating. You have a lot of beauty coming forward, but you need to slow it down and you need to take care of you. Because if you don't, who the heck will? If you don't prioritize you, everybody else will just run you ragged. They will. And they won't care. It's not that they won't care, they won't see it. And your story, right? You're the main character of your story, but they're the main character of their story. So obviously, it's more important, right? For them, no, you're important too. Remember that, Gemini. Because I almost feel like you're feeling like you're getting kind of lost in the background. You're not. Let's see here. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Okay, we have two. We have spiritual reverse and we have light. Okay. Sunlight, so important. Are you getting enough sunlight? Maybe, maybe. But light is going to be very, very, very important. There's also a radiance to you, a beauty to you. Spiritual is reversed. So are you taking time for your spiritual self? Are you taking time to connect, to recharge, to, move forward in this energy? No. So we're going to have to change that. Just make sure that you have the spiritual in your everyday. Taking a few minutes to say a prayer, to connect, to ground yourself, however you connect with the universe. That is what you're going to need to do. And focusing on the light. Doing a candle meditation would be beautiful, just watching the light dance, right? That would be a very, very powerful thing. And focusing on the place between the flame and the wick. That is a powerful place. The endless abundance of the universe lies there. Let's see what our chakra energy has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is dream, and this is the third eye chakra. So this is going to be a time where we have really vivid dreams. If you're a person who doesn't usually remember your dreams, well, that's going to be changing. You have vivid dreams, powerful dreams, and they're going to be speaking to you. A lot of things that we're afraid of, a lot of things that we're overwhelmed by, a lot of things that we're questioning will come forward during our dreams. And we're going to be finding that our angels, our spirit guides, give us a lot of guidance, a lot of insight during our dreams. Let's see what we need to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. So this is the Princess of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It can be that anger can be really rather at the surface, and we have to calm down and settle into ourselves. So just be aware of that, that we can have a bit of like tantrums like children, right? So being aware of that is going to be super important. The Princess of Wands is also the Page of Wands in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. We can be finding that there's maybe a fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We're not really going to get on with them. We see them as immature or, overly aggressive, demanding, and that's okay. You don't need to get on with everyone. So just be aware of that. We then have here Justice reversed. This is Libra energy, right? Time frame September 23rd to October 22nd. Some things in life aren't fair. And we're going to be seeing that. We're going to be seeing that during this time. Actually, this whole time for us, the end of November, we're coming to terms with certain things that weren't fair. And we're looking at them and we're just saying that wasn't fair. And just being able to voice that, to address that, to look at that and say, that wasn't fair, that wasn't right, is going to be very empowering. It's going to be, it's going to be a big thing for us. So being aware of this is going to start to open up the door. Some things in life just aren't fair. We can be looking at things also and feeling overwhelmed. We could be having a legal matter that we're concerned about, worried about, intensely absorbing all our time. So just be aware of this, or just our energy, right? Our mind always goes back to this and we don't know. We don't know. It's a big question mark. It could not even be fair that it's being brought to court. So just looking at that is going to be a very important thing as well. Some things in life aren't fair, and we don't know why they're in our story because it was written before we came down to this planet, before we came to Earth, and we're not supposed to know. So just being aware of this is going to be super important. The Hierophant reversed, again, we're not fitting into a box. We're just not. Taurus energy, time frame, April 20th to May 20th. Taurus energy, we could be born on the cusp of Taurus. We could have Taurus in our chart. If we have Taurus or Libra in our chart, we're just not jiving. We're like that part of our personality. We're like, oh, come on, just let's move this way type of thing. If we have Tauruses or Libras in our life, we can be feeling very overwhelmed. They would be holding a mirror up to certain things that we don't want to see within our lives, within ourselves. So just being aware of this can be super important. But this energy is like, you don't go to the beat of the drum of everybody else. You're not supposed to be part of the flock. You're not supposed to be a sheep. Gemini, you're not supposed to be a sheep. Let yourself roam, let yourself explore, kind of start to break down the box that you have yourself in, because I see this as more like, everybody else can do it, I should be able to do it too. That's cool. Sure, you can say that, but what if you're meant to live out loud? Like, what if you're not just meant to be like everybody else? This can also be that you have a hard time, coloring within the lines, following the rules. You want to do things. I just see it like splatterings of color everywhere. You want to do things out loud, creatively, passionately, and powerfully. Let yourself. Or at least say, you know what? The door's open. Like, the door's open. Let's see what comes of this. With the sun is the happiest card in the whole entire deck. So even though, and I love it because we're not fitting in, right? And our emotions are all over the place. So we're like sandwiched in with the sun. All this chaos, this like the scream, right? Picture. We're sandwiched in with the sun. And the sun is happiness and joy and beauty and success. And right now you're worried. It's like, will I ever have what I dream of? The answer is yes. Your life is taking detours along the way. The best movies, the best books, they have the detours along the way that you never expected, you never saw it coming. And so embrace this. Like, just know, I'm on the right path. There's brilliance, there's beauty, there's fire, there's passion, there's abundance to me. And I am moving forward. And I am living out loud. And that is just such an important thing. The sun is shining, the beauty is coming in, the brilliance is with you, and you are changing the whole course of your existence. You are. It's time to embrace your sun, embrace your passion, embrace your beauty, let yourself shine. The Ace of Cups reverse. God, source, spirit, however you see the divine, the universe is handing you a gift. The gift is of healing, beautiful love. Do we find it overwhelming? Absolutely. Absolutely. No joke, no doubt. The Ace of Cups reversed is just emotions all over the place. It's chaos, it's intensity, it's questioning, it's feeling, just all over the place. And Spirit's saying, let yourself feel the overwhelmed. And you might be saying, Dane, I can't feel anything else but the overwhelmed. And I get that. I really do. Let yourself acknowledge this. Instead of meeting it with anger, which is what we will want to do because it's kind of scary, be like, okay, what's going on here? Where's the chaos? Why is the chaos? Why do I feel overwhelmed? And you're going to start to see patterns in your sleep, because you're probably not sleeping, to be really honest with you, patterns in your eating, patterns in all these little things that we think don't matter, and they're adding up and they matter. And so here with the Ace of Cups reversed, know that this is going to be turned around. Know that there needs to be a release through tears. Like, let yourself have a good cry. Let yourself connect with your emotions, connect with what you want. That's going to be important too. There's almost a sense of like, it's selfish, or I'm afraid, right? I'm afraid I'm not going to get what I wish for. The sun is saying you are, all right? Maybe not in the packaging or how you had imagined it, but our minds, our ability to imagine, it's limited. And spirits, divinities, gods, the universe is endless possibilities. We have this small, little fleck of what we're capable of. We know. So here, just know, you don't know it all. You don't know how the blessings are going to come into your life. Open up the door. Open up the door. It's scary. It's overwhelming. Let yourself scream into the pillow. Like, let yourself have a good cry in the shower. Let yourself go on a walk and try to figure it out, or let yourself just listen to the wind, going through the trees. Release. The Four of Wands is a celebration as big as a wedding. It's interesting because we have the Hierophant, which is the major arcana marriage card, and we have the Four of Wands. Now, it can be that you're thinking of a committed relationship, marriage, not now, right? But it's coming. It's coming, that commitment, that prosperity. Now, it could be a marriage, it could be, it could be your business, it could be, or creating a business, it could be a myriad of things. Whatever is the most important thing to you. Whatever your mind kind of like goes to when it's just wandering, that is what you're going to be manifesting. And you can say to yourself, okay, listen, I know I'm supposed to be focusing on XYZ, but right now this seems like the most important thing. And because we have the sun here, the most important thing will come to the surface. It will move us forward, but not right now. The Four of Wands is saying celebrate. Celebrate your life, celebrate yourself, let yourself live out loud, let yourself live in beauty and success and prosperity and abundance. And just celebrate. Celebrate. Let yourself be joyous and let people look at you joyously. And it brings us then to the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords reverse is not honoring our story and just feeling very overwhelmed. Things that could be really, really easy for us. It's like, oh, I could do this in my sleep. It's becoming more difficult. It's like, oh, I just feel stressed. I just feel overwhelmed. I just feel a little bit chaotic, a little bit like, oh, how can I catch my breath type of thing? Because you have to slow down and honor your story. Slow down and honor you, Gemini. That's going to be the most important thing. Sleep, most important thing. You know, as somebody, I'm saying this and I think it's funny because I don't like sleeping. I know that sounds so silly, but I haven't since I was little. It's like, oh my gosh, you have to end just to like lay there in bed and waste all that time. But sleep is going to be really important, Gemini. And just being aware of that. Just being aware of starting to focus on you, on what you need, on honoring everything that you've been through, instead of just, I need to push through, I need to push through, I need to push through. I need to calm and center myself. I need to calm and center myself. And then it brings us to judgment. It brings us to our angels and our spirit guides being right there with us, lifting us out of the box, out of the chaos, out of the hurt, out of the disappointment, and saying, hey, I see you. This isn't about a small world anymore. It's about stepping into what we deeply, honestly, and beautifully want. What we've been through, it's not always fair. It's just not. You know, and things that we're going through, they're not fair. People call them character building because it just sounds nicer than going through, you know, a cruddy time. But here, respect yourself, honor yourself, move you forward. Your angels and your spirit guides are actually, oh, I'm getting all choked up here. They're lifting you out of a very dark, very overwhelming time. And as they do so, there's a freedom that gets to come into your life. There's a beauty that gets to move you forward. And it's like, I've been waiting for this, right? I've been waiting for this. You're afraid to lead with your heart. Why? Because it's vulnerability. And we don't want that, right? If things aren't just and things aren't fair and, you know, if people fight dirty, we don't need to lead with our heart. But Spirit is saying, the strongest people on this earth lead with their heart and still love, still care, still connect, even though life isn't fair. And even though cruddy things happen. That's beautiful for you, Gemini. It's beautiful for you. Our subconscious spirit message is magical. It's reclaiming the magic in this world. It's magical. It is just a magical world. We can get caught up in the sorrow, in the horror, in the chaos of this world. We can. And it's so easy now. It's so easy. It can just become what we're scrolling through and it takes up our whole day. We don't even have to be living it. And God forbid we are. You know, here, it is claiming back the magic. It is claiming back the beauty. It is saying, I'm not lowering my energy vibration. I'm not lowering my soul. I'm not lowering myself to this chaos. It moves us then to our subconscious chakra message, which is the heart chakra. Reversed, right? The gift to the heart, and it's forgiveness. The heart chakra is saying forgive. Forgive others, yes. But what is the most important thing to do is to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself, Gemini. For anything that you slightly think that you have done wrong once upon a time, it is time to forgive you. And it's time to move forward in love for you. Forgiveness reversed is you're carrying weight with you. You are guilt, doubt, fear, hurt, pain, disappointment. You're carrying it with you. And Spirit's like, stop. Just stop. You deserve to forgive yourself. You deserve to be light as a feather, right? For your soul to be free and beautiful and just weightless and timeless. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Nine of Wands reversed. We're tired. We don't want to fight anymore. And it's like, I don't care. Spirit is saying, don't give up. You're right at the end, right? It's like almost being at the finish line and saying, oh, forget this, I'm done. It's not like, the tortoise and the hare story where it's like, oh, I could cross the finish line, but it's been so easy. It's like, I'm exhausted, I'm done, I don't want to. And Spirit's saying here, don't give up. It's not being on a constant state of high alert, but it's saying here, don't give up in you. Our subconscious tarot message is the Tower. Subconsciously, your world has been shaken. Your foundation has been rocked. The way that you see everything has just been moved. You have been through a Tower time, and it's subconsciously. So it's affected you more psychically, spiritually, empathically, emotionally. And people don't see that, right? It's a very rare person who could sit there and look at you and be like, wow, you've been through some stuff. Let's connect. Or maybe you need to calm down, or here's a cup of tea type of thing. So here, with the Tower, be kind to yourself. Because it can feel like nobody understands that you have open wounds, right? But because they're not visible. Be kind to yourself. You've been through a Tower time, which is just a time of immense change. It could be a happy time, right? People go through Tower times, they get married. And you think, why would that be a Tower time? It's because it has all changed. The rules of the game have changed. And it shakes them up soul-wise. And you could be confronting something from a past life or past traumas in this life that we've repressed or didn't know that we were afraid of until we had to face it, that overwhelm us. So just be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. The psyche, the spirit, it's complicated. And we don't tend to think so. We tend to think, okay, let's just get on with it. Like, let's just move forward. Or I'm just afraid for no reason that I can imagine. You're afraid for a very powerful reason. Okay? Give yourself grace. Be kind to yourself and show yourself grace. All right. All right, Gemini. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a coming in of positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony. Gemini, may blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.